How unsatisfying do you think Avengers Endgame would have been if Black Panther snapped his fingers?
Black Panther.
The very reason Tony Stark deserved that snap at the end of Avengers Endgame was because he kickstarted the MCU and he has been the biggest hero in the MCU and his character development is beyond compare. However, I think, and many others think, that Rey from Star Wars is not a good character. I know you clicked on the video thinking that I'm going to talk about why she's a good character, but no, not really. I'm going to talk about another point of view today, and I'm not alone in this, and I'm going to give you the reason as to why Rey is not a good character in Star Wars. Stick around. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're interested in Star Wars and Marvel content, then click on the subscribe button and the notifications bell, and that way you won't miss out a single video. And we do upload videos every single day which are short, thus giving your answers as fast as possible. So if that interests you, then you can subscribe as well. Don't we all love Darth Vader? It's not because his suit looks cool or his voice sounds cool, but it's because his story is just so impactful. We have seen Anakin Skywalker in episode 1 as an innocent child and then becoming into a Jedi Knight, and then he slowly starts delving into the dark side. So there are so many stages in Anakin Skywalker's life, from that innocent child all the way up to that evil Sith Lord. There have been so many ups and downs in his life, and overall, his story is tragic and sad. It's just so impactful on the audience watching him on the big screen. And that's why people can't stop considering him as the best character in the Star Wars franchise. It's simply because his story is too good. It's too interesting. There are a lot of things, a lot of aspects to it, and that's why Darth Vader is loved so much. Luke Skywalker, who is Anakin's son, is loved as well. Now, his story may not be as good as Darth Vader's, but however, it's interesting as well. We see Luke with a simple life and then meeting Obi-Wan Kenobi, being trained by Yoda, and then he's angered by Kenobi's death. Sorry if I got the sequence wrong, whatever. And then he seeks revenge against Darth Vader, but then he finds out that Darth Vader is his father. That's a surprising moment, it breaks his heart, and thus, it was impactful on the audience as well. So Luke Skywalker's story has many ups and downs as well, and the most important thing is it's impactful. From a simple life to that Jedi. Again, there are many steps, and in these two characters, both in Anakin Skywalker's and Luke Skywalker's, we see them starting small and ending big. Now that is true character development. I don't think I've seen that much of character development in Rey. Rey was barely introduced in episode 7, and in episode 9, she became like Iron Man by saying, "I am all the Jedi," which was equal to "I am Iron Man." Many people believe that she didn't deserve this moment because she's not really done much or had much in these movies if you compare her to characters like Anakin and Luke, whom we have seen from the small stage ending big. However, Rey was introduced in episode 7, and it seems as though her story is not as impactful as Anakin's or Luke's. Now, some of you may say, hey, Palpatine being Rey's grandfather is equally surprising as well. But come on, deep down inside you do know that this Palpatine thing was suddenly planned for episode 9. It was never planned from the beginning, and plus, do you think it's as interesting and as surprising as "I am your father" moment between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker? No, all the stories we've seen about Rey is incomparable when you see it with Anakin's story or Luke's story. It's not that impactful, and I can't stress this enough. The only stages that we saw in her life was starting as a nobody who wanted to find out her parentage and then move on. That's it. Nothing much in her story when you compare it to Anakin's or Luke's. I know I'm repeating the same thing over and over again, but that's it. Her story needs more stages and more impactful scenes so that we all can love it. It was too sudden. She was a nobody and she suddenly became a Jedi. It was too sudden for all of us. It wasn't the case in Anakin Skywalker's. We see him as the child and up to that Sith Lord, as I said before. That slow progressing story was seen in Luke's and Anakin's story, but however, I felt that Rey's story was a bit rushed from her being a nobody to becoming a Jedi. So room for improvement, yes, Disney did have room for improvement. They could have slowed down the story a little bit more and shown some more of her stories to make it more impactful. That's it, that's all they needed to make her a better character, but I felt that they rushed it up too much. So that's why many people are criticizing this character, and there are rumors that Disney is planning to restart the entire sequel trilogy. I don't know how true that is, I don't know the genuity behind this theory, but whatever, let's just keep that away for now. Let me know your thoughts down below as to what you think about this character. So if you guys enjoyed these kind of uploads, then click on that icon to subscribe, and do not forget to click on any of these videos to continue watching. I'll see you next time.